Hello, Dr. Stephen Mj here. I'm here to talk about installing Windows Server 2019 within the virtual environment. And there are a few steps that will need to be followed. Um, of course, you can start by taking a look at the announcements that I have posted with PDFs that have the appropriate links. But in this demo, I'm going to go straight to those links. So the first step is to come over here, um, and you can see on the hub, and on the hub, these are different products that you can download. Um, and the easy one is the VMware Workstation Player 15. That works just fine for what you need to do. So if you don't have it, you can click on that link and, of course, add it to cart, and that will take you through the process of installing it, of downloading it, I should say, and installing it. After you have installed it, this is what it will look like. Let me go back to minimize it. You From this site, you get a license, evaluation license, and then you can create your virtual machines here. You can see I have a few of them here. I'm going to create another one. But as far as creating another one is concerned, I also posted a document that can show you, that can help you as far as accessing the ISO image that you need for the for Server 2016, 2019, or even Windows 10. Make sure you view that document. It's accessing and downloading OS operating systems on Azure. Okay, so this is the document with the link that you need to go to, and the directions in that outline where you go to download those different services. You go to all services, and then the education on the far right, and then after that you click software, and then that will take you to the different software that are available to you that you can download for free. And of course, the assumption is you have gone through the process of creating an account, which you all have access to an account. Okay, so this is on that website. These are the different products that are available. You can see, if you scroll down, did I pass it? Okay, there is the Windows Server 2019, the data center. There is the Windows Server 2019, the standard edition, the essentials. So you pick the one, any one of your choice. We don't necessarily, any of those will work for what we need to do. And actually, since you get these, you can download these for free. I encourage you to play around with those, install different ones, play with them, and see how they work. And then there are the different versions of Windows 10 that you can get from that from that website, and all of those will be free of charge to you. Okay, so you have downloaded your Windows Server 2016, 2019, or your Windows 10. Then the next step would be the installation, and make sure you save that ISO image somewhere. And later on, we'll be doing the same thing with Ubuntu, but we are not quite there yet. So within my VMware workstation player, I'm going to create a new machine. So after creating new machine, I will choose the option of installing it now from the ISO image that I downloaded. So I'll click browse right there. In my case, you can see I have a folder with my operating system ISO images. And I am going to go with Windows Server 2019, the updated one, the one which was updated last September. So I'm going to double click that and it will show in that path. And then I'll click next. Obviously, this is a Windows, Microsoft Windows. So in here, I will scroll down to select the appropriate one. It seems like with Windows, with VMware Workstation 15 player, it goes up to Server 2016. I do not see Server 2019, but that's fine. I'll go with 2016 in terms of the version. And then right here, this is where you give it an appropriate name. So if you're installing different ones, make sure you give them appropriate names. So I will say I'll give this one Server 2019 demo. Okay, and then the location where it's going to be installed on my local machine here, but you can browse to a different folder should you want to keep your virtual machines in specific folders. Then I'll go with next. The default size is 60 gigabytes, so I'll keep it to I'll go with the defaults as far as this is concerned. I won't make any changes. And this is a summary. It's saying it's looking at it as Windows Server 2016, but we know that it's Windows 2019. And this is the memory. It's 2 gigs, and it has one network adapter, which is using net. You can add other network adapters later on after the machine is up and running. That's fine. And there are two CPU cores, and those are the other devices that are there: USB controller, CD, DVD. And I'll click finish. All right, so after clicking finish, there is the Server 2019 demo that I just created. It's not installed yet, so I'm going to double click it. And after double clicking it, the installation process will begin now. And then I'll go with the remind me later. Okay, so what's happening now? It seems like the installation was unsuccessful, and the reason why it was unsuccessful, it seems like it was trying to install from the network, which I do not want, which I do not have at this time. So what I'm going to do in this case is to let it, let's see, I'll go ahead and click that link. I'll go and run it again, but the next time around, I'll install it from CD, DVD, okay? All right, so in this case, I want to boot normal, and then I pressed enter there where the CD DVD message came. It's important that you press that option. Now it's loading the files. It's installing it as if it's the operating system is on a DVD. not on a network folder or network drive. That seems to be the default option there. But once we get to this part, this is what you want to see. The installation is going on. It will take a few minutes for the installation to go. Okay, so this is the summary. This is Windows Server 2019. I'll go with the defaults, and then I'll go with install. So now setup is starting. And this process will take a few minutes, and then there's not much to see here. So once I pass this screen, I will pause. Actually, right now you can put your product key when you go to this website and download whichever version you want. That will give you the option. You will have the product key there. But since this is a demo, I'm going to go with I don't have the key. That way, it'll give me the option of adding it later. All right, so here, this is really important. You can see that the recommended version is the Windows Server 2019 standard, which omits most of the Windows graphical environment. This is like the server core. With this, you manage it with the command prompt and PowerShell. I recommend, even though this is what is recommended, I recommend that you do not go with this option unless you are very comfortable with the command prompt and the PowerShell. I think some of you are experiencing the issue with your installation where you are getting to the screen that requires those commands. So in my case, I'm going to go with the data center desktop experience. Notice this option has a full Windows graphical environment. It consumes extra disk space. That's okay, but that's the option that I would recommend, either Windows Server 2019 standard or data center, as long as it's the desktop experience. Okay, so I'll click next and click next as well here. I'm not upgrading, so I'll go with the custom edition, custom option, I should say, and just click next, so that I go with those defaults in terms of where it's going to be installed. And now it's going through the installation process. After a few minutes, after getting all the files ready for installation, it will go through the installation process, and you'll get to the screen where you have to put in your password, and then after putting your password, the machine should be installed and good to go. Okay, so let's I'll pause it and then come back after the installation is done. Okay, this is just about done. I'll come in here and put my password. Okay, confirm the password and then finish. All right, so from now, the installation should be finishing, and you can get to enjoy the Server 2019 and all the benefits that it offers. In the coming weeks, we'll be getting into the specific features of Server 2019. But for right now, we are simply done with the initial installation. Of course, afterwards, Server Manager will come, all right, so I will end this recording here. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.